If you're an Australian senior over 70 years old, you need to listen to this right now, because in 2025, keeping your driver's license is about to become harder, and this will affect millions of people across the country. Before we talk about these new eye testing rules, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss important updates that could change your life. Big changes are coming to Australian roads, and it's all about your eyesight. From 2025, all Australian seniors over 70 years old must pass eye tests to keep their driving licence, and this is not a small change. This new rule will affect millions of older Australians who need their cars to stay independent, get around, and stay connected with their friends and family. This new law has started big arguments across Australia. Some people say it's needed to keep roads safe, while others say it's unfair and makes life harder for older people who have been driving safely for many years. Let's talk about what's really changing and why this matters. The new rules mean that everyone aged 70 and over must take complete eye tests regularly, and this isn't just reading letters on a wall chart. These tests will check many parts of your vision, including how clearly you see, how well you see from the corners of your eyes, how well you judge distances, and how well you see in different lighting. The Department of Motor Vehicles in different Australian states has been working to make these rules the same everywhere, and while each state might be slightly different, the main rule is the same: prove your eyes are good enough, or give up your license. You might be asking why this is happening now, and the answer is in road safety numbers that have been collected over many years. According to recent information, drivers over 70 are more likely to have certain types of car accidents, especially accidents where they don't give way properly, judge distances wrongly, or don't see other cars or people walking in time. Your eyesight naturally gets worse as you get older, and eye problems like cataracts, macular degeneration, glaucoma, and diabetic eye disease become more common when you're older. The government's view is simple: making sure all drivers, no matter how old, can see well enough to drive safely isn't unfair, it's just good safety sense. But this is where things get difficult, and why so many seniors and groups that help them are fighting against these rules. People who disagree say that picking on people just because of their age is unfair, especially when younger drivers, who might have bad eyesight, don't have to take the same tests unless they fail a normal license test. There's also the real problem of getting to testing places, especially for seniors living in country areas where getting to an eye doctor might mean driving a long way, which creates an impossible situation. If you need to drive to get your eyes tested to keep your license, but you're worried about your eyesight, what can you do? The money cost is another big worry that people are talking about. While some states might offer cheap or free eye tests for seniors, others might not, and the cost of full eye checks can be from $100 to several $100 depending on what tests you need. For seniors living on pensions or fixed money, this is extra money they have to spend that could be hard to afford, especially if they need testing every year or every 2 years. Add to this the cost of things like new glasses, contact lenses, or even medical treatments if eye problems are found, and you're looking at a lot of money that seniors might have to pay. Let's think about the human side of this, because behind every number and rule, there are real people whose lives will change. For many seniors, driving isn't just handy, it's about staying independent and keeping their dignity as they get older. Being able to drive to doctor visits, see friends and family, go shopping, go to social events, or just take a drive for fun means freedom that many older Australians love deeply. Losing a driver's license can lead to loneliness, sadness, and a big drop in how good life feels. Studies have shown that seniors who lose their ability to drive often get sick faster in both body and mind, partly because they move around less and see people less often. The effect on families also needs to be thought about. When an older family member loses their license, adult children, other family members, or paid services often have to drive them places. This can create more stress and cost money for families who might already be busy with work, raising their own children, and dealing with other things. In country areas where buses and trains are limited or don't exist, losing the ability to drive can be really terrible, possibly forcing seniors to move away from homes and communities they've lived in for many years. However, we also need to understand the other side of this, which is the real safety worries that started these rules. Every year, there are accidents with older drivers whose eyesight has gotten so bad that they shouldn't be driving, and some of these accidents hurt people badly or kill them. The question is, how do we balance personal freedom and independence with public safety and keeping everyone on the road safe? It's not an easy question to answer, and smart people can disagree about where the line should be. What's really interesting is that Australia isn't the first country to make older drivers take eye tests. Many places around the world already have similar systems, with different levels of strictness and different age limits. Some need testing at age 70, others at 75 or 80, and how often you need testing is different too. Looking at examples from other countries, we can see that good eye testing programs can make roads safer without making life too hard for seniors. But the important thing is how it's done, how easy it is to get testing, and help for people who can't meet the standards. So what should Australian seniors over 70 do right now to get ready for these changes? First, if you haven't had a full eye check recently, book one as soon as you can. Don't wait until you have to take the test to find out you have an eye problem that needs fixing. Finding and treating eye problems early can often stop or slow down vision loss, and in many cases, simple things like new glasses can fix the problem. Second, learn about the exact rules in your state, because the details might be different. Call your local DMV or motor registry to get correct information about when testing will start, how often you'll need it, and what the test will include. If you find out you have eye problems that might stop you from passing the test, don't worry too much. Work with your eye doctor to look at all the ways to fix it, whether that's glasses, medical treatments, or other options. And if it becomes clear that driving might not be safe for you anymore, start planning for other ways to get around before you have to give up your license. This might mean learning about bus routes, looking into community transport services for seniors, or having honest talks with family members about help with transport. The more you plan ahead, the easier this change will be. This is a developing story that will affect millions of Australians in the coming months and years, and we'll keep watching it closely to bring you updates as more information comes out. What do you think about these new rules? Are they needed for safety or unfair to seniors? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you found this helpful, please share this video with any seniors you know who need to hear about these changes. Remember, knowing about things gives you power, and being informed and ready is the best way to deal with these new rules successfully.